Hey guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Stellaris as Gods of Eridu with Leviathans DLC and a 1.3 patch. Right, between the episodes I realized that I was being silly and I indeed can rename stars or solar systems, but I have to do it once I have colonized, not before it. So here we go. And, well, speaking of colonization, you probably realized by now that those specific colonization texts that, for example, allow you to colonize Arctic or tropical planets and so on are gone, and you are simply locked to... let me go to species, I believe. Here we go. So, for example, if someone has tropical preference, he gets 80% for tropical, 60 for another two wet planets, and 20 for the rest. I kinda touched upon it in the first episode, but never really explained that one. But before we continue, a funny story. So, after I've recorded first 5 episodes, I took a break and decided to make thumbnails for this series while uploading it and such. So I went googling for some images of Anunnaki, Sumerian gods, and as it turns out, I was definitely not the first who came up with an idea that Anunnaki were aliens. Problem is that those nutjobs I've accidentally googled actually believe it and think that's true. So that was fairly hilarious. If you are looking for a enjoyable and face-palmy read, go ahead and Google that. Sick stuff. Anyway, back on track. We are building that colony ship and we will land it here. We could possibly wait, 17 months for border range, and that would probably not help, actually. But thing is that we need to actually start colonizing shit, because your naval capacity is very much dependent on the amount of spaceports you have. So if we want keep colonizing, we won't be able to field a reasonable army and we will die. Okay. Let's keep building those. Yeah, this one. Oh fuck! Keep clicking the wrong one. It's normal speed for some reason. Let's speed it up. Probably because I was, reloading the save. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Hostile field fleet present. Yeah. We are good on that front. Right, where do you want to land? Well, we want to land here, but where exactly? Such a shitty planet, but alright, of course, we'll land here. Yeah, well, definitely it's the only place... okay, let's talk through it, because I don't think I've covered it enough. Basically, this produces both minerals and food, and it gives bonuses to mineral, food and energy to adjacent places. And for that reason, this is, as you can see clearly, an ideal spot. There we go. Nailed it. Sites of battle. There's a clear evidence that a massive space battle took place. We had that, like. There's a lot of, there's Mount Graveyard expert. Alright, the project. What was given by the last one? I think it's add some engineering I think it's actually added 6 somewhere. Here, I believe. Alright, so definitely going for it. Where is it? Oh. Oh, please tell me we don't have 15 in the fucking Eridu that we left basically sitting here, doing nothing for half of the half of a game. Please tell me that's not the case. Research project. Well, I kinda like that.
Construction complete.
Right, gravitic sensors. Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant DM1 has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals that was overlooked in an initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears to be technically stable. Not sure why am I interested in it being technically stable. Alright, so we basically got... yeah. Sure. Very, very helpful. Like, on the back end of the galaxy. Alright, so we got... this is Empire bonus for the survey, Empire modifier. Alright, speaking of Empire and not Empire modifiers, so if we were to look, for example, for our ethics, we get Empire modifier. So, well, it basically affects everyone in our empire, but we also have pop modifier that only affects those pops. Same here, Empire modifier, rivalry influence gain, and pop modifier, war happiness. And that's one of the reasons why those traits, well, if we were to go to traits, right here, so our traits such as intelligent, or if you were to go industrious for plus 15% minerals and things like that, they aren't that important because they only affect things produced by our pops. So this doesn't actually help us when we produce research from things such as, you know, well, for things that aren't an actual colonized planet. And this only affects work tiles, and that's why I was more inclined. Well, this one has an additional bonus of having a higher chance of genius scientist, so this is nice, but things like that, for example, between those two, the enduring is actually much more powerful research bonus in the for the first, I don't know, 40 years or 50 years of the game. Yeah, so that. And in the same way, those things aren't that off. Now, another thing that I believe is new is, okay, let's pick research first. This is a problem with the fastest. I keep forgetting that I need to bloody pause it. Could go for power hub since we'll be using it there, but physics lab kinda useful, or we can get ourselves a resource. I actually never gotten around in my test games to... okay, so strategic resource got remade. Some of them, such as... I believe we have some Batarian stone somewhere. Do we have it here? Yeah, it's hidden. One of our planets, though, one of the planets that we can possibly colonize. I mean, there was Batarian stone. Maybe it wasn't. Well, the thing is, some of the alien pets and Batarian stone, the one that is used to create very effective energy credits factories, are not empire-wide, but are only can be only used on the specific tile they occur in. So especially pets are kind of shitty because, well, what's the chance that you will get those in a planet that actually needs some additional happiness for you to actually use them? So that's kind of meh. But others, such as the one that we have here, are strategic ones, which means they affect all of the Empire, and you can use them in a similar fashion you could have in the previous version. And I want to go for those. Probably not. Physics lab. Oh, well, bonus is that bonus here is that it's cheap tech. Let's go for this. Often, the reason there is if you have free text that you don't really like, it's often not the worst of an idea to pick the cheapest one, because then you have another draw faster. Obviously. Do we have everything that we want? I think so. Oh, right, another thing. Each level of spaceport adds to your adds to your naval capacity, +1, I believe. Right, I wanted another constructor though. Let's go. This constructor. Please, can we? No, we still cannot. We still don't have enough to actually order him to keep building. Perhaps I shouldn't build that another constructor. 1 and 2. You know what? That's probably for the best if we can barely sustain 2. It's kind of pointless. I think we'll need to build another spaceport soon. That's it, the same thing. You got level, you got a level. Very nice. You're actually researching here, I believe. Yes, you are.
Construction complete.
Okay, we are still working on that strategic project. And we'll see how that turns out. We've built this thing. Good, let's get this, though. Should probably wait for this to end.
Construction complete.
You know what? Alright, here you are. Let's move you here. Right, we'll need to add some more energy, but we have a buffer. How's this go looking? Should click here, because if you click there, it just teleports you into a system view. Kind of pointless. Right. But basically, as soon as this shows up, we are starving here. Well, hopefully we'll get Volcano next time around. I was kind of talking nonsense last time, because I was saying that, oh, we don't have things to clear this, but first you need to actually have a planet where those things occur for this research to show up on a society deck. And right, that's +3 there, not +6. So still, and quite a lot of engineering research that we'll have stored, and that will speed this up by maybe 5 months or so. Actually more. Close to 10, yeah. Yeah, 10 or 11 months, and we get some experience. Okay, so this is this, and we want to build a research station here. And you shall go and start working on those anomalies here, because I think we got everything we had here, haven't we? Yep, we can't reach that, can we? Yeah, this is on the other side of our choke point. We never really gotten there, but I really doubt there is anything that would justify building a frontier outpost there. Yeah, definitely going. Yeah. And sure. Well, actually, I want to go to well, after learning that we should probably start with ones within our sphere. Let's start indeed here, so we can build shit if there is any. Let's see. Well, we should probably move a constructor here, actually. Yeah, and one here. Well, soon enough. I guess we'll build one there rather than here. Okay, let's continue. It's like this game actually more resembles game of Civilization rather than Stellaris. So attached, so much, so much no fighting, so much more fighting. Let's go. Sadly, the barbarians are a bit more brutal. Oh, sadly I wasn't able to get a preview of Civilization 6, but I will be buying it on release, and well, there will be content on 21st or 22nd, depending on whatever hour it comes online. Okay, change of plans? Not yet. Yeah, we haven't gotten access to anything. This one should get into our reach as soon as this finishes. That actually won't be 20%, so it won't, for example, encompass this one, I believe. It should more or less reach to about here, in the way we look at it. It's a bit... I'm sorry, it's a bit weird, like that. Now, this is just creating, so this is going to be Isin. And let's just simply leave it Isin rather than Prime. There we go. Oh, it's like, alright, we are already going there. That's nice. What are we finding here anyway? And it's kinda, yeah. With a lot of engineering, it's in parts of 2 again, and think, like, I think because I usually usually don't have minerals to even spend on such trivial things. Mostly because, you know, you have to build up army as fast as possible, colonize to build more spaceports, to build more armies, to you know, build more armies or fleets rather, to regain what you have lost, the other. But this time around, we will try and we'll see if it will make us bankrupt. Which is entirely possible. Alright, so this is your next goal.
Construction complete. Evading hostile fleet. Anomaly found.
Okay, so this anomaly, definitely 7% we will manage. I don't think we failed a single anomaly yet. Sometimes they are pretty brutal. For example, in my previous game I had one that a 5 level guy with minus 10% with this thing. He was on level 5 and he had 40% chance of success. So 42, I believe. So that was pretty interesting. Right. So they are still not attacking civilian ships. That's nice. Okay, and change scientist. Alright, Nabu, of course, and research. Right, let's save for spaceport there. And this constructor can actually come here and create an observation post. Observation. Remarkable. Wow, it's real to be a barren planet. That's amazing. What we have assumed to be an abnormally small gas giant is, in fact, not. Beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in an upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. Okay, well, that's actually quite interesting. Barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing this has proven quite embarrassing to the astronomical community of Eridu. It sure should. They're fucking, space gods, so we should probably, know a first thing about space, planets. Okay, encounter Pi aliens, okay. Okay, so this is a, actually colonized piece of... alright. Let's try to... Okay, you know what? We will get 5 months. It's a lot. That's a bit much. Usually it's... but I don't think we need to expand our borders anywhere, really. So let's actually do that. And for the sake of gaining some, we actually need some influence. And I believe you get more if you are the one to initiate contact rather than the other way around. We still get it. You get, I believe, 21. So we'll check. I meant to check, but I kept forgetting. Yeah, so this curvature definitely shows where they meet, but that's about it. We'll try to basically skip through before they possibly close borders. I would actually not mind having an actual ally for a change. Another thing, the question of settling here or building a frontier outpost somewhere here to stop the others, or both. Oh, we actually have, well, Aridu's World 13 so far away, unless it's the best planet ever, not Savannah World 10. What's up with those small planets? I mean, can't I get like 25 like some people? Perhaps if we were to go here, but that would probably cost like 500 influence. Can't really afford that.
System survey complete.
Alright, let's build that. Should we build it here? Constructor. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea to build a frontier outpost here, but I want to build it in a good spot, and I won't know the best spot till I work through all those anomalies. We could look through them and try to guess which ones can actually yield some income, but it's a bit of a
research complete.
of a black magic or what attempt or something. Oh, come on! No, no, actually, okay, we already have core guns, so that's actually not a bad idea. Definitely want to get ourselves a destroyer. This one is doing physics research. Alright, we'll wait for this guy to get level 5 and then we'll place him here and level up this guy. And, well, we kinda want to level up this guy as well. To level 10. At level 5, I mean. 34, he's almost there. Right, construction ship. Sure, let's build that because I want that physics research. Construction ship and upgrade the spaceport. Actually, do not upgrade the spaceport yet because we will be building a spaceport here. As for this one, on surface, we definitely want one hydroponic farm to make it faster. I wish we got... there is a research that grants you similar thing to solar panels, but giving you free food on the planet below, so that's quite helpful in situations like this one here, where we won't be able to grow organically unless we invest in those. You know what? I think we won't be able to escape that issue, so let's just do that. But that I think will be barely enough to keep us from starving. Won't be enough to actually grow. But yeah, it's 30.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
But, damn it. Incursion established. Yeon Associated Systems, so those guys I imagine. Oh no, there are 2 of them actually. Oh yeah, so we indeed landed on the edge of a cluster. And we could have expanded all the way there if not for those bloody crystalline entities or whatever. Our hostilities have been terminated, good. Why are we missing in action? Oh, they already closed borders? Seriously? Alright, hegemonist imperialist, fuck. Yeah, there we are exactly the opposite, so yeah. Charlotte Waver, yeah, okay, so this is the another edge of the cluster, I believe. So those guys will be powerful, and those guys will be extremely powerful, I'm afraid. Those, not so much. They are. I mean, they have an option to expand here, but that's about it, and then they have to go to war with either us or them. And we'll be there waiting. Well, it will return in a year, really? Seriously? Dick move, guys, dick move. Alright, let's build... Yeah, let's just build mining stations. And we have a construction ship. And we can start with this research station. We have some cushion here, so let's not... let's leave that that minus for a bit. And we'll build another... what was it? Solar panel shortly.
Construction complete. Construction.
Can't wait for this one. We should probably. Right, construction complete. Now, observation post. We could. We could start integrating them. It's a bit expensive and will take a few years. But if we were to observe them, so we have option of passive observation, aggressive observation, which grants you more. You need to have ethics that allow to do it, and corresponding policies. We'll walk through policies later. And I believe there is a danger that they will notice you, and that it will boost them an age forward. And I'm afraid that if we were to, if those guys in early space age were to be boosted one age forward, they would become an independent empire, and we don't want that. So rather than actually milking that sweet aggressive observation, we will try to covertly infiltrate them outright, and that will 50 months, so that will be expensive, both in society research and energy, but mostly in society research. We'll see how that goes. Alright, and you can build a thing there. But I definitely don't want to sacrifice them. They are too good. That being said, let's check contacts and primitives. So those are... Oh wait, where are you? Oh, so those are those. Xenophiles, materialize. Oh, we can live with that, I think. And you are here, right? Could have sworn that there was at least one more of those pre-space civilizations somewhere here. I've seen that space station that those have here. This one. Early space station. Right, we'll try it. Basically, we want the access to their tropical preference, and they will be nice. They will make for a very nice scientists too. Well, if we will have them working our physics output, they will surely manage to get us even to use some nice lasers sooner rather than later. You can leave it for now. Right, before we end, because we are past 30 minutes already, let's actually take a look at our ship designs, because I don't think we talked about it yet, and I believe there was there were actually a lot of changes here, but one major one that actually starts early. Oh, I actually didn't know you can. Can you? You cannot. Right. Oh, it just shows like that. Anyway, let's upgrade those. Okay. I believe that in previous part there wasn't both accuracy and tracking. So accuracy is, of course, a chance for you to hit a target, but tracking is how much, by how much you lower enemies' evasion. So there are, for example, very accurate weapons that have no tracking. And while they are very good against, for example, battleships, they are pretty bad against highly evasive corvettes like this one. Another change are there are more advanced basic computers with which you can change the way your ships behave. Here, for example, well, that was actually probably before that this increased evasion, but our now sensors also increase tracking on top of increasing sensor range. Wonder if that actually goes here. I don't think so, so that must be applied later. Yeah, it seems like it. As for this, there's also a utility slot or slots depending on the size of a spacecraft. in which things such as regenerative hull and other things come. So those things will actually be now fairly useful even for smaller ships. Right. We still don't have shields, haven't we? Could have sworn we... Ah, right, we decided to go for the bloody... yeah, for sensors. Now I remember. Alright, so another thing... Armor. So this, for example, gives 7... Basic armor here is 2. And, well... This one gives 2.5, this one gave 2. Large one would have given 8, this one gives 10, and of course they don't use energy. Speaking of energy, we don't even have a standard energy. For now we'll leave it as it is. I don't think we'll end up fighting, but even by by upgrading to the coil guns, we are in a pretty good shape. As far as, at least as far as damage goes. And we'll look into destroyers later, because on top of those changes, all of the weapon ship types, such as Covert, destroyers, battleships, have been severely distinguished. They are no longer just a bigger version of the previous one. They have some very specific strengths and weaknesses. There are more weapon types, and well, there is actually a lot of changes. I honestly didn't like the standard version of Stellaris one bit. I have been getting myself up to speed for in the following weeks, in the previous weeks. And, you know, learning the game again, because I haven't really played since it came out, and I was bored out of my mind. But once I got in this patch and an expansion, I actually having fun. So well, it's almost it's still like a half of the content of Distant Worlds universe, but well, it's actually, now at least, it seems like it's getting more polished than that other 10-year-old game, because that wasn't the case in, you know, previous versions. Even UI was worse than in Distant Worlds. Now I'm actually liking the game. We'll see if that will continue once we transition to mid and late game. But for that, you will have to wait for the next episodes. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.